there's any team that knows what the Jets are going to do, it's the Niners. Like if there's any team in the league, because of that connection. And the Eagles and Dolphins were clearly in trade talks. And the Eagles, there was a report that said the Eagles only wanted to trade up if they could get Zach Wilson. And clearly they didn't, which means that they must know that the Jets are going to take Zach Wilson at 2, which means they know he's going to be gone by 3. And not only that, there were other reports that I saw as well that Zach Wilson's going to be gone by 2. So I think it's pretty much a foregone conclusion that Trevor Lawrence is going to be number 1. And the signs seem to be pointing that Zach Wilson's number 2, even though I feel like he would be an ideal fit because they're going to be running the same system, you know, LaFleur Jr. And so I think he would be a good fit there too. So I think the pick at 3 is Justin Fields for a number of reasons. One of which is something that you talk about a lot is Shanahan's, for better or worse, Shanahan definitely has an ego, right?
Yes.
And, you know, this is the guy that he scouted, right? He worked with him at QB Collective. If he drafts Justin Fields, he can say, this is the guy that I knew he was going to be good. This is the guy that I built. At every other place that he's been at, he's never had that say. Like in Washington, he had the organization picked RG3. And then in Atlanta, I think he probably liked Matt Ryan, but he inherited Matt Ryan. Like Matt Ryan wasn't the guy he built. So with Justin Fields, right, giving up first rounders for the next 2 years, he can say that, you know, this is the guy that I scouted. I knew this guy was going to be good for a while. And I think that's part of the thing that he wants. Eventually, he wants to be up there on the pantheon of great coaches, right? Like Belichick, Walsh, Parcells, those guys. So if he can say that I scouted this guy through high school, like I knew he was going to be great and I took him, that's my guy. He might have some mechanical issues like Sims outlined, but if I can have Jimmy and have him sit behind and learn, and then I have Fields take over the reins, I think that might be his plan.
That makes sense. I mean, if Trey Lance needs time, then I mean, you could say Justin Fields would benefit from a little time as well. And you could clearly make the argument that Fields is a better prospect than Lance. I mean, who the hell is Trey Lance? Who the hell is that guy? He had 1 season at North Dakota State, and you feel like you have a good sense of who he's going to be. He's scary. He's extremely scary to me. So you make a really good case for Justin Fields. I wrote him off a little bit, but I'll try to be more open-minded and think it through again. So thank you, man.
Yeah.
All right, good stuff.